Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Friends, we have a brand new adventure to start today. I've been really looking forward to this one as we embark on watching the fan-made property Star Trek Continues. This, their first episode, Pilgrim of Eternity. Ever since I started my exploration and reaction to Star Trek, the original series, I've had several people come forward and say, hey, you know what, there's a fan-made project that sort of spans the end of the original series with the beginning of the motion picture. And I thought, oh, that sounds great. And everybody gave it rave reviews. You know, it's done in the same style, the same set, the same kind of, the inner kind of core of what is the original series. And it was brought back by these fans who decided they wanted to finish up the project. And I super duper respect that. And now that I finished the original series for my first watch through, I finished the animated series for my first watch through, it's time to do Star Trek Continues to bridge the gap. And friends, I can't wait to get into it. So wait no longer, we shall. If you could do me a favor though, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel and it allows me to alert you next time it's time for Star Trek Continues or any of our sci-fi fare. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like earlier in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. And if you're not a fan of Patreon, consider YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes at least a day early. But my dear, dear friends, all that is then and this is now, and now it's time for Star Trek Continues, their very first episode, Pilgrim of Eternity. Prepare to engage maximum warp reaction. And for the very first time this series, away we go! Oh.
I'd like you to take a look at this gun. It's handcrafted to my specifications.
Okay.
I'm quite familiar with the piece.
Care for a demonstration?
Well, you keep talking, so...
Freeze program.
Holodeck?
I've never seen a holographic program this detailed before. I swear I could almost smell the gun oil.
Well, she's still in the experimental stage, but once we get the bugs out...
It's interesting.
The power stations that have gone offline, Captain.
I'll be right there.
Power stations.
All right. Playtime's over. Let's get back to work.
I am not going to take as many notes because I want to... Oh, look at that beauty. Are they doing model work for this?
Starfleet's communique was accurate. All three power stations in this system are completely drained.
Aye, likely the Klingon stealing fuel cells again.
There is no evidence to support that theory, Mr. Scott. If theft was intended, it would be far more efficient to steal the stations themselves as opposed to siphoning them one by one.
Scotty?
Checking. Aye. Slight, but noticeable.
Any danger?
Not yet, sir, but I don't like it. I can't even tell you what's causing it.
They're doing a great job. Look at this set, too. Damn.
Spock?
Unknown.
Sulu, bring us around. Scotty, shields up.
Shield's not responding. Power drain is accelerated.
What?
Drain is the anomaly directly in front of us.
Can we do anything about it?
Unknown.
Can we back off?
What is it? A machine? An organism?
Unknown.
That's an awful lot of unknowns, Mr. Spock. I need answers.
Theory.
Put some distance between us. Back away.
There we go.
I can't seem to... Warp drive and impulse engines are offline.
Uhura, anything?
Nothing, sir. I've tried friendship messages on all known hailing frequencies.
Ship's power now is 29%. She's fading fast.
Ready phasers.
We don't have enough power for phasers, sir. I had delivered everything we had to life support.
Photon torpedoes, then.
Aye, you might be able to get off one shot, but there is no telling it.
Lock photon torpedo.
Yeah, we need one.
Fire.
20 seconds to impact.
Nice.
I'm detecting 2 life forms in the center of the anomaly.
Life forms.
Jim, readings are very faint but definite. Jim, you don't know anything about them. They could need our help.
Scotty, transport us.
Oh, no way, sir.
That's gotta be Plum.
Jim, we're out of options.
But you don't know it.
Impact.
Splash one. Looks like all we needed was one photon torpedo.
Our torpedo broke off small pieces of the anomaly. The bulk is still intact, but it is no longer a viable threat.
What about the life forms?
I detect no life forms.
All right, well,
Cancel red alert.
there's nothing you could do, Jim. I mean, they were literally killing you guys.
It's just hard to see the taking of any life, even if it's to save our own.
All right, Plum.
Captain, I'm detecting an energy buildup.
Where? In the anomaly?
Can you identify an exact location?
The bridge.
Somebody beaming in. How you doing, Apollo? That's amazing. They got him to actually come back and play this. You all told me that Apollo was going to return in this. I didn't realize it was the first episode. Ooh. They're hitting it out of the park so far. Wow. I'd love to know how they got the licenses to the music, you know, all of this. I'm not sure how that works, actually, like fan projects. Oh my God, that's it. You all told me that too. That's Jimmy's son. Oh my God, I love that. I totally forgot that though.
Now, a much older Apollo has reappeared, only this time on board the Enterprise.
Security to the bridge, on the double.
The final image my eyes behold is that of your face.
No. We're safe together. You can't go. I forbid it.
I forget that the crew member didn't stay with him, right? I forget who she was.
Travel gently, beloved Athena.
Athena. Is he the last?
Where did she go?
I don't know.
Oh, man.
Don't know what I can do for him, but let's get him to sickbay.
Sir, you're not actually going to...
Did he seek us out? Great computer graphics, I mean.
I sealed them, but we are stuck here until we can clear that debris.
There is, however, an unknown corrosive substance at their centers.
Corrosive enough to eat through the hull?
Possibly.
Jesus, all right.
We could go out on the hull with a couple hand phasers. Cut the residue from the ship's exterior.
Interesting strategy, Mr. Sulu.
I think Chekhov can handle that. Well, Mr. Sulu.
Get out there,
We'll
Chekhov.
walk outside?
Absolutely.
Very well. You and Simone from Structural Engineering suit up and get it done.
Really cool.
I think Sulu knows what he's doing.
It is not Sulu that concerns me.
Apollo.
Subject on screen's physiological age based on established norms between 38 and 41 Earth years. Subject in sickbay's physiological age based on established norms between 77 and 82 Earth years.
He did say that the other gods had left, right? They had ridden the winds. He was going to go to find them.
Captain, Dr. Elise McKenna. I was recently assigned here
Now's not a good time.
Don't talk to me.
He's dying, like any mortal human.
Fascinating.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and that organ I detected on Pollux 4, it's still there, but it's barely detectable. I had to run 2 bioscans on him just to find it.
You have extended an undeserved kindness considering our history.
Yeah. He didn't really invite you aboard.
Athena sacrificed her last portion of energy to allow us both to escape the realm.
Realm?
It was conceived by our race eons ago to be a place of eternal respite.
Olympus?
Hera, Poseidon, and my beloved Artemis were the first to arrive. The realm drained them of their life energy until they were too weak to escape. Caused it to siphon power from any nearby energy source, whether
including the
organic
gods
or artificial.
The power stations.
And your rapid aging.
Because I waited for you, my children. I was the last to arrive. I was ill-prepared for what I discovered. What was meant to be our sanctuary became our prison.
We can't give you the worship you want.
Much has changed. I no longer seek it.
What do you seek, oblivion?
Does that surprise you? Even please you? To know that I fear passing into oblivion?
No, it doesn't please us.
Yeah, no, we don't want your death, Tim.
I ask you to take me to a world where mortals exist. And I feel the warmth of the sun, the evening breeze on my face.
No, so you can play God to another unsuspecting race?
I swear upon all Olympus,
he's going to die.
I only desire to spend my remaining days among them, as one of them.
I'm afraid that's a big risk, and not one I'm prepared to take.
To be a god for centuries, only to weaken and die alone.
What about the holodeck? Would the holodeck even work on him, though? His perception's probably...
Make sure Apollo is what he claims.
What's that?
Powerless.
Huh. Plum, do what you do best. Piss him off and see if he kills you. These are great shots. Oh, look at that!
No matter how hard we train, I can't get used to assignments like this. Give me artificial gravity any day. Artificial gravity.
He's doing a really good George. Artificial gravity.
I'm Dr. McKenna. Are you feeling up for some company?
Company of a beautiful woman is always welcome.
Apollo.
Carolyn.
Carolyn. The only mortal woman to ever spurn my love.
She also said it was the most difficult thing she'd ever done.
And why does she not declare this to me herself?
She's not here.
She died.
What?
Carolyn gone as well?
After her experience with you, she decided to leave the ship. She died while helping some colonists who were infected by a plague.
Such sacrifice by such beauty. A rare treasure, McKenna.
Elise.
Elise. Watch out. Apollo has powers of seduction.
Simone, you heard him. Compensate. I'm trying, it's not working.
What do you mean?
None loved you humans more than I. If only I could open up my heart and show him. Show all of you. All I desire is life and peace.
Well, he hasn't lost a step, has he? Boy, oh boy. Still giving a great performance. Dude, turn off the phaser. You are going to die. Throw the damn thing. There we go.
Emergency beam out!
Can we beam out the other guy? I mean, or is he dead? Oh, wow.
Zulu! Get that helmet off!
Great shot.
Slow, easy breath, suit.
Better now.
Scotty?
Drain the powder, Captain.
Yeah, it's drained to power.
Apollo is in no condition to do it. Remember what he did to Carolyn, and now he's killed Simone.
It's the fragments.
I'm fine, Captain. But Simone, his body.
We'll bring him home. You get some rest.
Yeah, it's draining everybody of energy. They're doing a great job with this. This is a surprise. Look at this.
There's no reason to believe that this was anything more than a tragic accident.
I tell you, he's behind us somehow. He wants us all on our knees praying to him.
Scotty, we know how you feel about Apollo, but...
I agree with Spock.
Dr. McCoy's point is valid. Apollo's appearance here could be, as he said, a matter of survival. He is now the last of his race.
I sympathize, gentlemen. But not to the point where the safety of the crew is...
Right.
We have no further facts at this time, Captain.
And he hasn't demonstrated any aggressiveness toward anyone, Jim. We're the ones keeping him locked up in sick bay.
He hasn't shown his powers either.
What is the saying? Give him enough rope.
Something like that.
I don't believe it.
That'll be enough, Mr. Scott.
Scotty, we get it. You don't like the guy. We remember. I think you charged him 2 or 3 times, and it didn't work out well for you 2 or 3 times.
Seeing Apollo again has really reopened some old deep wounds.
He doesn't trust him.
Why would he? None of you should.
And allow him to walk about the ship a bit. And Spock,
Yes, Captain.
make it a short leash.
I kind of like the way this guy's doing Jim. He's got the strut.
Perhaps you can tell me how your realm managed to kill one of my men.
I have little knowledge of this matter.
That's not good enough.
God, he's getting older and older.
Athena and I were its prisoners. Had your ship not been so close, we would have been unable to escape.
I have a responsibility to my Federation's non-interference directive. To allow someone with your history to descend upon some planet and set up church.
Humans have evolved as a species, yet your Federation's promise of compassion and benevolence seem little more than words.
Apollo.
I'm pleased to see I was remembered.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Okay, if we can get away from this thing, then the power drain should stop. We should probably put up a buoy or something to warn against it. Oh, hurrah. And she has the Athena brooch, doesn't she? Or she saw it anyway. I'm not sure she picked it up. Or kept it, I should say.
I knew this was important to you, so I wanted to keep it safe.
You will honor me if you continue to do so.
Oh.
Thank you. Wait, you're the Greek god of music.
I am.
So I'm a good critic, if I like it.
Music still echoes in my mind. The battles, heroes, bravery, love. To love a mortal was to watch the sun rise on a perfect day, only to mourn too quickly its setting.
Love a mortal was like a day
Walk
to them.
you and I through the gardens of old. Adorn thou my love in silver and gold.
Oh.
Love 1,000 years in a day.
There's some worship for you, buddy.
It pleases me that you still enjoy my music, my children.
It was just lovely.
This guy is crushing it. I'm so proud of him.
Engineering to Captain Kirk.
Kirk here.
Wow, he looked like Jim when he looked like Bill Shatner when he looked down.
I'm working out a way to rig up a ship-wide electromagnetic pulse to wipe it out all in one shot.
Do what you can, Scotty. Keep me informed. Kirk out. Come.
Captain, I thought now.
How's it going?
I thought now might be a good time for that little chat.
Well, you're certainly persistent.
I'm working on my brick shit house. Would you like tickets to the gun show? The phaser show?
I suppose you feel like you need to prove yourself, being Starfleet's first on-board ship's counselor.
Oh.
Captain, part of my job is to assess the psychological condition of all on board, even alien life forms like Apollo, and make recommendations.
Alrighty, what do you got?
Whatever Apollo might have been once upon a time, his experiences since then have changed him.
But changed him how?
Yeah.
In each of us, there's the potential to do great things and to do dangerous and unpredictable things.
Well, the last time I checked, neither you nor I were ever worshipped as gods.
He watched his friends die in that realm. And now he's here.
Knowing he's dying.
And he's facing death himself.
That'll change a lot of people, but again, Apollo was a bit of a prick, so I'm with Jim in this one.
Achilles arrived at Troy with 50 ships. His arrogance only matched by his rage.
Look at his hair. Is he getting younger?
I'd like a word, please. Outside.
Yeah. He got a little taste of that worship with the applause for his song. I like how young they made all the crew, too. Because that's what they would be, right? Oh, boy. I mean, Jim was only 30-some.
This is a pretty poor way of proving yourself worthy of our help.
It is you who are not worthy.
Listen to the echo. You still have your power. Great job.
And you'll die alone. Is that what you want?
I want what is mine. Humanity's worship and love.
Humanity never loved you.
That's the Apollo I know. They were they're afraid of you.
Receive the wage of your blasphemy.
McKenna. He can't help it.
Help Dr. McKenna.
Come with me, please.
All right, everyone, back to your station.
Dr. McKenna, that was Johnny on the spot right there.
While Apollo clearly had influence on those in the recreation room, I do not believe he intended to behave as he did. It has been my experience that humans, if not most beings, are unable to change their behaviors that are deeply embedded by choice.
Apollo's therapy will not be at the expense of the crew of the Enterprise, I can promise you that.
Right. You can't, yeah.
Apparently you can't teach an old god new tricks.
Huh. Well done. An old god, new tricks. Well done. Great line.
Easy, Jim. He's restrained. He offered his wrists for the straps.
All right, Bones. Plum will fight no matter what. Sky's blue. Wow, Jim.
I'm a fool. I believed I could control the deepest ancient drives by sheer force of my will. I see now I cannot. You will not help me then, will you?
That little show of yours demonstrated exactly why I can't.
Right? I believe that it is a compulsion. I do.
But I don't see any alternative.
Right. But Jim's right. What are you going to do?
Organ in my body.
That's what allows you to channel the power from that temple of yours.
Yes, yes. But it serves another purpose.
Keeps you alive?
It's what converts mortal worship into energy. An energy that defies your understanding.
You want me to remove the organ?
Yes.
It'll kill you.
It's your call.
Please, Doctor. I have faith in you.
It's interesting that Jim gave the decision to Plum. Not that he doesn't trust him, but...
Kirk here, Bones.
Well, it's done, Jim.
He's very weak, and I couldn't give you a guess about a recovery. But it's out.
He's not going to recover. I find it weird that he could operate on him. For some reason, I think he would be like impervious, like the scalpel would like break on him.
I believe Apollo's sincerity and intentions were demonstrated by his willingness to have an organ that he has relied on for centuries removed.
We've got nothing but Apollo's word that removing that thing will make a wee bit of difference.
Well,
turning him loose somewhere is certain disaster.
So we still have no consensus.
I'm telling you, it's the holodeck. Let him go out.
What's the status of your operation?
Hey, we're ready to trigger their surge and sweep the ship's systems of that gunk.
I will monitor Mr. Scott's progress from the bridge.
How long?
I can have it for you in 10 minutes.
Oh, well, Jesus. Okay. Scotty wasn't effing around. Just give me 10 minutes.
Rather than feel the warmth of the sun, Apollo will probably die at sick bay.
Put him in the holodeck. He'll feel it as long as his perceptions. Look at this.
Scott,
oh my God.
We're ready to begin.
At your discretion, Mr. Scott.
You have your magnets? That's my favorite. His toolbox has like magnets and shit in it.
It's working, Captain. The pulse has so far eliminated 30% of the foreign substance.
Well done, Scotty.
Listen, Scotty's the best at it. It must be so cool for him to do his dad's role. Has to be so cool for him.
Bridge, I'm reading a buildup of electrostatic energy in your systems. I advise you step away from your stations as a precaution while I try to compensate.
No! Dear God.
Sulu, tell McCoy we're coming. You've got to come.
Don't touch anything, for God's sakes. Emphasis on God.
Bones!
She's one of his favorites. You got anything left, Apollo? Oh no. Apollo, you got anything left, dude? Apollo's got to have just a little bit of juice left. I got chills. This is really good. This guy is tearing it up so much. Oh my God, can you imagine returning to a role after all these decades?
Apollo, I do not know what you hope to accomplish, but your recovery will require what little energy you have remaining.
He's giving it to her. Look at that, it's like sunlight. Oh. His hair is like indicative of him getting younger.
Is it possible that Apollo's species are able to draw power from something other than worship?
Sacrifice. Why not?
Because he asked for that on the planet, didn't he?
But when I saw Lieutenant Uhura lying there, and the grief on all your faces, I realized the universe was a better place with her in it.
So you thought saving her would kill you?
Self-sacrifice.
The energy you gained actually came from your act of sacrifice. You never considered there may be another way, a better way.
No, we did not.
But if you continue in this manner, it is conceivable that you could prolong your life indefinitely.
So just go around the universe doing good.
Keep an eye on him.
This is a really, really good episode.
Our present course will take us past the Basilian Epsilon system. The second planet is a simple humanoid population.
All those in favor of finding him a new home.
Scotty's gonna nod. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Christ, I got tears in my eyes. Guess that's the mark of a good show. Boy, he looks like Bill Shatner right there. Holy shit. Look at you, my man.
You and your crew have my deepest thanks. None of this would have been possible without your enlightenment.
You'll find the inhabitants of this planet to be a simple people at a cultural development stage similar to the Earth's 14th century.
This is so much better than him dying at the end of this, which is what I thought it was going to be.
Thank you.
It's almost like he said that.
Thank you.
To the people that created Star Trek Continues. Like,
Godspeed,
thank you.
Apollo.
Ah, great line. Wow, I really like this. Was that our leave line?
On a personal note, it's good to have Lieutenant Uhura back on duty.
Ah.
Well, Dr. Leonard McCoy. Self-sacrifice is the best way to live.
And if I had an entire culture worshiping at my feet on bended knee, I'm not so sure I'd be in a hurry to change things either.
Allow me to argue with you, Jim.
Take us out of here, Mr. Sulu. Ahead, warp 2.
Aye, sir.
Nice. That's definitely our leave line, and look at that beauty. Are we going down to the planet? Watch him like worshiping him. Oh my God, that'd be so... I got chills. Watch him be young. I don't know if they...
Oh, thank you. Thank you. You can't know what this means. You've done my family a great service. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, you guys knocked it out of the park with this. Oh, so well done. All right, everybody, we just finished watching the very first episode of Star Trek Continues, Pilgrim of Eternity. And the only thing left to do is talk about it. All right, everybody, we just finished watching Pilgrim of Eternity, the very first episode of Star Trek Continues. You couldn't have had a better episode. You really, right out of the gate, there's a lot of expectations. 100% on my end, I was concerned about this. I really, really was. I was concerned that it was something that I would have to, it sounds terrible, but something that I'd have to kind of like get through to start to enjoy, because I'd have to fight through kind of like my preconceived notions of who is Spock, who is Jim, who is Bones. But boy, that changed really quickly. Being able to accept the new actors and the roles is something that happened very organically, very, very quickly for me. I mean, maybe 5-10 minutes in and I was through. I was perfectly fine to see everybody doing this. Incredible production value on this. Incredible production value. I mean, really, my hand to God, it looks like they just jumped onto the TOS sets as they were back in the 60s and just had at it, just like some type of like guerrilla filmmaking. They broke into the studio and filmed this in the middle of the night in between TOS episodes. Unreal the way that set looked. I thought everybody did justice to the characters that they played. I thought everyone did just again, let me put it to you like this. I don't think anybody did anything with their characters that made me dislike their performances, that made me think to myself, well, that's not what Sulu would do, or that's not what Chekhov would have done, or that's erroneous, or that pulls me out of the narrative, my suspension of disbelief is broken. None of that. I thought everybody did a fantastic job, and boy, oh boy, were the creatives in this episode willing to take risks. I mean, let's put everybody out on the hull of the Enterprise doing cleanup. We never saw that in the original series. I mean, really, really imaginative stuff. And again, I thought that this is an episode, boy, oh boy, and it sounds corny and it sounds like, yeah, no shit, Greg, but this could easily have, again, wave a magic wand, and everybody's performances, you just superimpose Bill Shatner and Leonard Nimoy and DeForest Kelly and everybody, Nichelle Nichols, and that this could have been an easily a great TOS episode. Pilgrim of Eternity, recapping Apollo, unreal stuff. I thought it was so, and boy, oh boy, Michael Forrest as Apollo. In there, I said I was so proud of him. And I know that sounds condescending. I hope I didn't come off like that. I mean, it's just to see an actor who, I'm assuming that he was probably retired at this point, but to be able to come back and play a role that you played all those years ago and be able to hit it with such gusto, hit these beats. Great stuff. Really a cool premise. We really kind of got into what the gods really were. They had an organ in them that converted praise into energy. I thought that was fascinating. We had an idea of like what their version, like their where they ran to, their Olympus, so to speak, where they would spend the rest of eternity, was actually something that turned against them and began drawing their own power. And in honesty, here's the fun thing about this: that threat, the threat of this space, this prison, the one that killed Athena and was draining Apollo, was destroyed in the first 5 minutes of the episode. That threat was completely removed. And then we had other than, it being on the outside of the ship and having some, problems with that, the phasers going crazy. But as far as like a ship-wide problem or, a threat of everybody dying type of thing, obviously Scotty getting rid of the contaminants, it wasn't completely solved. But at the same time, as grave a threat as it was at the very top of the episode, that threat was eradicated within minutes. And then we got to deal with this kind of interpersonal introspection into the character of Apollo and what it means to be a god and what it means to get praise, the ideas of self-sacrifice, the affinity that Apollo shared with many of the mortals that he was looking at, especially Uhura, the ability to sing the song that Michael Forrest sang. Really, and this is, get ready, dumb statement alert. The dumbest statement ever alert coming from Greg. Are we ready? Okay, here it is. The people that are behind the creative process of Star Trek Continues really love Star Trek, And as stupid as that sounds, here's what I mean by that. I mean that not only are they fans of the show, hence the fan-made project, but they are in love with the show. As much as Jim is in love with the NCC 1701, so too are they in love with the idea and the storytelling, because you can't not love this property fully and come out with a realized episode like this. You'd miss a beat somewhere. You drop the ball somewhere. Something would fall flat. Something wouldn't, you can't. This is a passion project in every sense of the word. And you have creatives that are coming together to work on something that they love with all of their hearts. That is reflective in every single second of this. This was so well done. It was, again, my hand to God. We were 5-10 minutes into this, and I felt like I was watching a TOS episode. There was a couple shots in there too, and I have to get everybody's names down. I have to get all the actors' names down. I will strive to do that as quickly as possible. A couple of the shots where Jim's actor was like with his shirt off when he was looking down, like half in shadow. Holy hell, especially profile with that guy. Holy hell, did he look like Bill Shatner? I got chills a couple times. There was that hallway scene where he was talking with McKenna and there was just like a profile on him. Oh my God, did he look like Bill Shatner? To the point where it really hit me a couple times that it was just, and again, at that point, I wasn't even looking for things like that. I wasn't doing comparatives anymore. I wasn't like, well, that's not Leonard Nimoy. I never really did that. But, again, you kind of pulled out of it because of the different appearance of, the way the way you have him in your minds, like Jimmy Doohan's son, doesn't look exactly like Scotty, but by God, within 5 minutes, I was like, that's Scotty. Great stuff. All right, everybody, here it is. I'm just going to say this, full disclosure. I was super duper worried about this. I was super worried about it. And not because I was worried about how I would approach this, because I've become such a snob when it comes to Star Trek. Jim can only be, in my mind, even when I watch like Strange New Worlds, that's a great comparison, actually, as Greg's mind splinters. Strange New Worlds, we have a lot of shared characters between the original series and Strange New Worlds. Obviously, with Star Trek Continues, we have even more of those shared characters from TOS to this. I view Star Trek Continues every bit as successful as allowing me to not forget, but allowing me to accept the new castings in these roles. I will even take it a step, I'll go a little bit farther with this. I actually enjoy the way they're doing with Star Trek Continues more. And again, you can say, well, the characters we never knew the characters in Strange New Worlds. They're younger versions of themselves, less experienced versions of themselves. Completely understand that. But for me and for my money, watching these characters reminds me more of the original series, which it should, because they're following the characters that I've watched. So I'm not trying to put down Strange New Worlds. I'm just saying that when it comes to able to fall into the performances, I found it much easier with Star Trek Continues. And again, that was the source of my concern. I was so worried that I was going to watch this and basically just be reminded in my mind every second, this is not Star Trek, this is a fan-made project, which is a terrible thing to think, but legitimately, that was my concern. That concern was obliterated within moments of starting this. I thought that every single aspect of this production deserves praise. I cannot say it. I cannot stress it enough. This is not, to my mind, this is not a fan-made project. Somebody got the funds together and continued Star Trek, which is the dumbest thing I think I've said. Star Trek Continues seems like it's continuing Star Trek. It's easy to say that, though. It's easy to say that, oh yeah, I'm going to make something that picks up where TOS left off. Okay, well, that's a great sentiment. Now prove it. By God, this group proved it. Friends, I cannot wait. Now, as much trepidation as I had before is now filled with absolutely unbridled excitement. I cannot wait to finish this show. Friends, if you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel and allows me to alert you next time it's time for a little Star Trek Continues. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like earlier in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. And if you're not a fan of Patreon, consider YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes at least a day early. But my dear, dear friends, all that is then and this is now, and now it's time to say goodbye from Star Trek Continues. And as we do here on the channel, because we are the Greek chorus, we are the ones that hear the story the storytellers give us. We go around and tell people that haven't seen the show before, hey, you should check out Star Trek Continues. And thus we grow the audience for the storytellers. We are a vitally important part of the narrative, my friends. And as a reward, we get to jump back into the episode we just watched and say goodbye from a favored scene. So where should we say goodbye from, my friends? Well, because we have started where we ended with the original series, let's end on the bridge, my friends. I got chills. Surrounded by those characters that we love so much and filled to the brim knowing that they are in safe hands with the Star Trek Continues crew, because they showed with their very first episode that they love Star Trek, if there was ever any doubt. Friends, until we jump into episode 2 of Star Trek Continues, Vulcan roll, and I'll see you.